Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the January spread for our bullet journal, which again, as you guys know, I'm new at this, and you can really tell that because if I wasn't new at this, I'd have the whole book in the shot. It's okay, I promise I fix it later, but at the start I didn't realize. So enjoy this kind of half a book while I ramble for you. Basically all that I'm doing, you're not missing much. I put Jan written in pretty pink, and then I picked out some stickers, spent like an hour, it was not an hour, trying to peel off the backs, and I chucked them on. I really liked the colours and the way that they matched the pink theme of the rest of the book so far. And then I just went in and doodled on the corners to make them kind of look like photos, like in a little framey thingy-majig. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I thought that that turned out pretty cool, although I did put them on like alternating corners, which bugs me a little bit. But you know what? Life's not perfect. I'm not too stressed with how it turned out, so I'm kind of happy with it. But yeah, as you can not see, I'm doing this. Anywho, while I go and do my outlining, I figure I'll let you guys know about my new intro and my new channel title. I'm sure you guys noticed, of course. But I'm super excited that as I launch into 2023 to no longer be Cultivating My Vibe, but to now be Love from Tarryn. I really like the name change and I hope you do too. And here's a better shot of the thing so you can understand what on earth I'm talking about. Okay, so I flipped back to check like my colour scheme and jumped onto the next page. I have to just shove them down because, like, glue them to the next one because the pens actually bleed through. This isn't the best bullet journal in all honesty, like quality wise. I've seen better ones from like Notebook Therapy and stuff from other people I've watched, but this is one that my mum had spare and I haven't done it before, so I figured I'd try. In any case, I wanted to do for my first like page for the month, I really wanted to do a spread with just some important things and, you know, just like an overview of the month. So I wrote January in pink up the top, and then I got to putting the washi tape on the side because I wanted to do a little box with just important things, like really important dates I needed to know for the month. So for example, we have Planet Boom and Planet Shakers conferences coming up this month. I am super duper keen and it's gonna be awesome. So I wanted to check the dates of that and then pop it in as one of my important things because it's important and I should remember that. Then I jumped over to the next page and I put in this little slot to put a picture, and I want to get like a little portable printer, you know, one of those ones that connects to your phone, so that I can attach pictures there. And then I decided I wanted to keep track of all the books that I read this month. Yes, I'm aware that today is the 10th of the 1st and I've read 2 whole books. No one questioned me. But I went and I decided to put like a little book stack down in the bottom so that I could write on it and keep track of the books that I read. While that was drying, I went back up the top and added in the title of highlight because that's why I left that room for the picture. Is just so that I could do a highlight of the month and with a photo of something that happened, maybe a description depending on how much room I have, which is all dependent on how many books I read. So I jumped back down, I did the next book in purple, still sticking with my colour themes of like the pinky purple kind of thing, and did the outline for that one as well. I later decided to go in and give them like a little bit more detail, like this little band here, because I don't know, I just thought they didn't look enough like books, and I've decided to colour that in black if it's non-fiction and just leave it plain if it's fiction. Just gives it, you know, a bit more of a theming to work with. I then made a boo-boo and put in 6 because I'm going to the lovely musical 6, but I'm going the 3rd of February. I just looked at my calendar and saw that it was in the same month, although it was like the end of the month because it was the 3rd of the next month, and put it in without thinking. So that's now there, and we're just going to live with that. Then I decided I wanted to do a box with some monthly goals. So as you guys know, I'm not really great at goal setting. It's not something that I really enjoy. I think my school just harped on too much about SMART goals and I hated it. So I've been avoiding goals out of, you know, malice for that. But I really did want to set some goals for this month. So I put in a little box there for monthly goals, and then they're just, you know, short-term things I can keep track of. So glued that down and on to the next one. I wasn't really sure what to put in a planner for just a month, so I checked, you know, my Pinterest and decided that I wanted to put in a gratitude trackery thingy-majig. So I decided that I just wanted to have washi tape for the kind of border and write in the dates on that, and then give myself space to write things. So, you know, some days it might be that I got to do this day, and then other days it might just be something really simple like, wow, I'm so blessed to have these people in my life, or I'm really blessed to live in the house I do, live in Australia, that kind of stuff. So, yes, I went through and I added in all my dates. I did screw up a little bit, and yeah, I'm not going to be thankful for anything on the 31st apparently, because I haven't given myself space to write it, but oh well. So I put that in, and then I went and decided that I wanted to do my heading. I found these new stickers that I got, which, by the way, super cool, super happy to have new stickers. I found that they kind of match the colours a bit nicer, so I put them up the top and wrote gratitude, and did not space it out properly, panicked, squished them a bit, and oh well. Life happens. Say la vie. But yeah, that was kind of where I was thinking I might finish. Although it was a little bland, I wanted to add something, but I wasn't sure what, so decided, you know what, who knows what I'm adding, let's move on to the next page. The other page, I wanted to be a mood tracker. I'd seen some different mood trackers before, and here's the inspiration, by the way, because I absolutely love this one, I think it's beautiful. So I decided to jump in and do my own. So I did 3 little faces, just like sad, normal, and then smile, in 3 colours so that they'd correspond. I tried to like trace the circle shape. Anyway, it didn't really work, and my camera decided to die anyway. So yeah, we just kind of gave up on that and sort of freehanded it. So I did my outline before jumping on with pen because I need some sort of organisation in my life. And I decided to jump back in once the outline was already done. I was really not sure what I wanted to do, but I figured I wanted to put watercolours in the middle like they did in the image that I put up just before. So I went and I got some pinks and some purples and tried to do it in there. I added some darker colours, which in all honesty didn't even work that well, but you know what? We live and we learn. It didn't turn out horrible, and that's really all we can ask for. So yeah, I went and did the middle all watercolours so that it would like blend with the outside. Yeah, look, don't question my thought process. It's a thing, it happened, I had some fun, discovered I kind of like watercolour painting. So I've been doing a bit more of that. But obviously I had to wait for it to dry before I could do anything else. I'm a little pain to say it bled through a little bit, but oh well. And then I tried to find a washi tape that matched. Didn't find one, but came up with this new idea of something that I wanted to do with the colours of the highlighter. Put in the washi tape as just like a border, and then ran downstairs. I neatened it up, of course, obviously, got to. And then I ran downstairs to get cotton balls, because we have them, but sometimes we have to hunt for them. So I ran downstairs for that, and then got my highlighters that I'm using for my colours, and just dabbled it on like you can see me doing here. And then I just went like around the tape, and I reapplied the colours a couple times because obviously they start to get used. But I went around the tape, and it just kind of came out with a nice blend of the colours that I'd chosen. And when I peeled that up, ta-da! That was really satisfying, I won't lie. So it was all like kind of clouded around. So I outlined that, tried to make it look a bit like a double line and stuff, tried to make it fit. Ignore the speaker. Tried to make it fit and put in mood tracker in the middle because I'm still waiting for my paint to dry, which is really why I went to the trouble of doing this instead of just putting the title up and calling it a day. But yeah, then it was time to jump in with the mood tracker. But before I did, I wanted to add a little few more details on the gratitude page. So we got a little smiley face in the corner. Don't ask, I just did things. So once we were dry here, I went round the edge with the pen, and I just did one line, which hurt me a bit because it's not super neat. It's not as neat as my inspo picture, but you know what? Things have to be done. So I went and I did my outlines. Again, did not count properly. As I went round, I realized that I had 32 spaces, which therefore meant I had 1 spare, and that's just so irritating. But we rollin' with it. So stuck the next page down, and then this is actually moving on to my final page for this month because I wasn't really sure how much I'd stick to it, so I didn't want to fill it up too much. And that page is Prez. I kept it really simple with the heading up the top, and I put like a love heart in the corner because I don't know, I thought that was cute. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'll write them in or glue them in from other things, but that's what I did for that page. And then I just glued it down, and there we go. So final flip through, here we go. Here is my title page. I'll let you guys have a bit of a better look than I gave you earlier. So just January with, you know, some little pictures that I thought matched the mood. Then we go on to my spread, so you can see my important things, ignore the 6 mishap, and then my month goals down the bottom. And then on the other page, you've got my highlight of the month, which I'm excited to add into so I can remember things. And then, my books that I'm going to read with a bunch of space up above so that I can add as many as I read. So we'll see. And then, my mood tracker and my gratitude. My mood tracker probably took the longest, trying to get the colors right and the shapes right and everything. And I'm still not 100% happy with it. But you know what? It's fine. It'll do. And then my gratitude tracker, which I'm trying to stay on top of. My little smiley face in the corner. And then my final page, as you just saw, was my prayer page. Pretty blank, but, I like it. I've given myself lots of room. So, yay. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Love you. God bless. Bye.